been home for, I don't know, maybe 18, 20 hours. I'm already getting messages from so many people asking me to build them stuff or make them chains or all kinds of stuff. And I literally just got home, so you got to give me a moment. But I did find a bunch of stuff at my door. One of the things I found was a double piston brake that I got this plate separate, and it bolted right on. This is a Razor fork end, and it bolted right on. Morning, class. Today, we are going to finish up good old Q-Fung's build. Q-Fung says he already has an 1800 watt motor, but that doesn't mean anything to me because these are 2000 watts, and they come with a fan. You upgrade the bearings front and back, and then you throw on a bigger primary, like a 13 tooth or something like that, and you're good to go. Why do I like base motors? Because they're cheaper, they have more torque, and they come with these amazing accessory brackets. I know it looks like a motor mount base to you, but it's not. It's to hold a fender and a brake light. You just got to clock it right. After you drill in these holes and recess the screws, and then finish it off by shortening them on the front side of each bolt. Once you do that, it'll slide on really nice. This shaft is about 3 millimeters longer, but that's okay because, everything is adjusted accordingly with spacers. This is going to be a fun little setup for him. He's got a 3000 watt controller, and all the connections are as good as they can be. I am going to make a Y splitter like the one I had on Stretch forever. Now, Stretch was using two 12 gauge wires going into those China Blue batteries, which I should have brought to work, but I didn't remember because I was grabbing too much other stuff. Unfortunately, as awesome as I am and as easy as I make everything look, I'm very far from perfect. So I have to do silly stuff like come back to work, go back home. I got some of Matrix goodies, and I picked up some of these what looks to be 51 millimeter brake mounts for some dual piston calipers, and I bought some 25H chains so that I could make his chain for his sprocket and all that bit. So, you forget things. You're like, okay, did I get that? Did I get this? Because I'm not just doing one or two things. I'm doing 6 or 7 or 8 things at a time. So I slip. But what we're going to do now is we're going to basically make a copy, not from 12 gauge, but from 10 gauge. 10 gauge under 140 degrees is good for like 35 amps continuously. And no matter what we do, we're not going to get more than 8 seconds of power out of these things because we'll already have reached our top speed. So it doesn't work like I'm going to hurt it. And obviously this stupid invention here went 700 miles before the terminals finally went kapoopsers. And they didn't go that bad if you take a look. This is me disconnecting and connecting it 100 times. But it's time to replace them. But I got to do Q-Fungs first. So we'll do Q's, and then I'll make myself a set. I know CJ's mad at me because I haven't ridden in like a month. But I'll get a bike. I got my bike. I'll just go ahead and finish some of these things, and then I'll start riding with him. Sorry, CJ. I love you to death, bro. Just been dealing with some very serious matters, and now I'm able to move forward. We're going to finish up Q-Fung's MX build. Then I got to finish up his RSF build. And I haven't touched that either because I've been gone. But we're going to finish up his build. I just need to go ahead and do the same thing that I'm doing to that MX over there to here, to this bike. And then once it's all together, take it all apart and put it in packages and ship it out. I'll get on to this. CJ needed a few things. And one of the things was that we needed a proper sprocket. I've already drilled out that hole and then started hand filing it so that I could get it round again. I already have all my trim lines on where I need to be, and I've got my drill bolt holes picked and dotted. So once I get this nice and round and it fits the wheel really well, I'll go ahead and drill out the bolt holes and we'll mount it to this wheel. Once it's mounted to the wheel, we should see how everything looks. take it for a spin. That's a QS120 motor going in. I'm satisfied with it. I think it looks super cool. I can't wait to try it out. You are soldering, use the best materials. Now, it's a good idea to always use a good flux cleaner because these solders, they become acidic if you don't clean them. So you got to remove that flux or it'll turn into corrosion before you realize what happens. That's how things just don't go your way. Well, today is one of those. I've already been through a couple of these guys. I couldn't figure out why until I found out that my tip was worn and it wasn't even letting solder stick anymore. Plus my temperature was too low. So it's been about an hour and I finally made 1, 2.5 pieces plus this guy. So 3.5 solders. I'm not impressed with my time, but we're getting there. What they say, Ace is definitely one of the places. Oops, better grab that. So Q-Fung, your entire MX kit is assembled. It's in a box over there and I'll go ahead and grab it. But your MX build is done. It is done, buddy. So I'm going to go ahead and package everything up. It's a Friday. I usually don't ship till Tuesday, but I know you're just sitting there in the snow not doing anything, buddy. So I'm going to go ahead and try to ship this out by tomorrow morning.